Hi everyone, comic reviewer here. This time reviewing on Hot Fuzz. Now, I think a lot of us kids who grew up in the 90s probably remember what Hot Fuzz was. It was that film that was so good that a lot of kids were still talking about it even after the film was released on DVD and Blu-ray. Hell, I remember some of my friends, even at school, even act out some of the scenes and stuff. So, Hot Fuzz is pretty much a film about a non-nonsense and if not serious cop called Nicholas Angel, played by Simon Pegg. Now, Nicholas is meant to be this kind of cop who can do anything and has had years of experience on the force. But due to something that happens, he's pretty much reinstated at the Sanford police station, where he pretty much meets his partner, and if not friend, Danny, who is played by Nick Frost. Now, pretty much with Danny's character, he's meant to be the opposite of Nicholas Angel. Instead of being this kind of big, hotshot police officer, he's going to be quite bumbling, childish, and immature. And with the kind of relationship Nicholas Angel and Danny has, it's almost like a brotherly-like relationship, because he takes it upon himself to make him see that not all that being a police officer isn't about riding police cars, shooting things down, and acting like a big action hero. Now, at the same time, Nicholas finds out kind of about these killings that have been going on, and there are these hints, clues, and implied moments that acts out as a kind of like bringing the puzzle pieces together. What's also interesting is that you've also got the Neighborhood Watch Association, who act like these kind of community people who are trying to help the community, but there is more truth about them that is later than seen. And what's interesting is that with the Stanford police that you have, they're more somewhat work colleagues and they act like kind of college students and stuff, because they joke around constantly, and near the end, Nicholas does kind of joke around with them, and eventually does become this kind of more mellowed out guy. What's interesting is that even Nicholas does admit that even though he's a police officer, he still can't find a way to turn off his more serious persona. And I think this is a moment where you can relate to the character, because take it to someone who's had years of experience and work and trying to build this better life for yourself. And you can tell that he does want to have a kind of normal life, but just finds the life of being a police officer more difficult. What's interesting is that the film jokes around with things like action films, car chases, puns, and so on, and it's so good. I mean, back when I was a kid, I was hoping to have seen a sequel of Hot Fuzz before I found out this was part of, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's Cornetto somewhat trilogy, where the first film they did was Shaun of the Dead, then it was Hot Fuzz, and then they did World's End. What's interesting is that there are other Residence people who someone you can relate to, like Tim Messenger, who can't spell to save his life. You've also got two couple who can't perform to save their lives. And you've got so many things in Sanford that leave you clues and hints and wanting for more. Now, I do admit I would like to see Hot Fuzz come back one day, and with Danny and Nicholas with their guns blazing in the air. In my opinion, Hot Fuzz is definitely a good film. It was a good film when it was out, and it's still a good film today. So in my opinion, it deserves a thumbs up. Peace out. Comic Book Reviewer here, signing out.